Hello, Amy. Expose, expose, expose. Love the show. How you doing, everyone? I have one viewer right now. Three viewers. Come on, I need more views. It's like the stock market. I need my stocks to keep going up, and up, and up, and up, and up. How you doing, everyone? Man, I don't know what to talk about. I'm not going to be asking questions. Mm, No politics, no religion. I don't know what. I really don't know what to talk about. What should I talk about today? I don't think the Knicks are going to win the final, so I have a feeling the San Antonio is going to win it. I say either San Antonio in six or San Antonio in seven. That's just a better team. A better team. I hope I'm wrong, though. Huh? I think San Antonio's going to take it in six or seven. How you doing, Bernie Joint USA? I hope I'm wrong, though, because I'm a huge Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan longer than those people that are celebrating in the streets. I've been a Knicks fans during the bad times. Believe me, when they used to lose every single year. But still amazed that they was able to sell out the arena, even though they're losing. Having a losing season, they're selling out the arena. Ah, but let's see, man. Where's how you doing, money? Money, when you going live, money? When are you going live, money? Money. Bronxburg, how you doing, Bronxburg? No drugs, only pharmaceutical drugs. Maybe later. Busy, busy. What's up, Bronx? Bronxburg. When are you going live, Bronxburg? When is the powwow going to make its return? The powwow, Bronxburg. I missed the powwow. You got to go live, Bronxburg. No, no shorts, Bronxburg. You got to go live, man. Live, Bronxburg. You heard? You heard, Bronxburg? Live. Actually, Bronxburg, I want you to do a live on New York. I want you to talk about the former New York and the current New York. Oh, hello, Summer. How you doing? Oh, Summer, come on, panel. I actually have or not a question. Is it a question? Nah, no, actually, no, I forgot. I know I had to tell you something. Don't know if it's a question or a remark. I don't know. I forgot. Gotta think about it. How you doing, Katrina? Hey, boxes, spark boxes. Link. Yeah, what? Oh, the link. Oh, yeah, of course. The link. But I forgot the question. Is there a question I was gonna ask Summer? Oh yeah, yeah. It's a question, Summer. You said something on your panel. Wait, how did I put this up? Jeez. Um. Oh, 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 hey, no, I want me. Yes, Summer. Now I know what it. I remember. It was you said something on your panel. I think it was last night or the day before. About about well, mm, I'll write in the back check when you come up. How you doing, Summer?
What?
How you doing? I was gonna ask you a question, but I'll put it in the back chat.
Okay. How's your day?
Oh, it's hot in the city and a lot of traffic. I know
Yeah.
why, because the president's in town for the next game.
Yes, it's hot as fuck. Yeah, the next game is tonight, isn't it?
Yes, yes, 8 o'clock. And principal, oh, I said the principal's in town. The president's in town. Yeah. Um, and the mayor's gonna be in there too. He's going to the game. And then the guy that's running for governor of New York is also going to the game. So, I guess a lot of people with money, right? Are gonna all be right in the center of 34th Street.
Yeah, sounds like it. Are you going?
No, 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 because they closed the train stations around there. So and they put walls. There's no what do you call it? There's no watch party. They blocked. So now
Ain't
they
nobody
put up
doing a
gates.
little block party or anything?
Not near the stadium or the arena. Not for today or tonight. No, not no. They had to go somewhere else. Like there's a couple watch parties in the outer boroughs, like the Bronx, Brooklyn. But the main one that's really
Ah,
right there in the center is not going to happen tonight because of President Trump. What's his
all,
first name?
all the
Donald
security
Donald J. Trump.
piss at Trump.
Donald J. Donald J. Trump. I'm curious. This is not the question, Summer, but if you was like face to face with Trump, what would you say? Like if you was in a room with him, nobody around, just you and him.
Hmm.
I mean, if it was me, I would tell him, "Come on, be easy on the working people." You know.
I tell him stop. I tell him stop abusing children.
Oh. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right.
And that's the nicest way I can say it.
Summer, what if he
I
puts
wouldn't say it to
his
him
hands
like
on you?
that.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Okay. What if he puts his hands on you?
Oh, I wish
I'm
he
just joking.
would. We'd have fun then.
What was the question?
We
Oh
would
yeah,
have.
Summer. Go ahead. I cut you off. Sorry. It's my AC. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I wasn't saying nothing.
No, I was gonna say. Yesterday on your panel, you said that you wouldn't have kids now because the world's a sick place or a
Right.
bad place.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you. Okay, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any more children because of
Cause
that.
you mean
I'm
like,
straight. I've got a house. I'll put kids out. So you know. But I just,
oh,
for
you
me,
told,
I understand why people are not like the birth rate is really low right now. If you go back and do your studies
yes.
on it, it is very low actually. And I understand why people are not comfortable with having children in the economy we live in. And not just Donald Trump, but it's been this way for a little while.
Are you
So,
talking about like you don't trust the people like the adults who are in charge of protecting the kids, like
yeah, I mean,
teachers or lawyers?
well, I
Not
mean,
lawyers.
yeah, not necessarily like that. I'm coming more from a money aspect, right? Like, it's
Hmm,
just to have a family costs a lot these days. So I can
true.
understand why a lot of young people that's just not on their to-do list because shit, they can barely pay their own damn rent. Oh, Blake, that's not true because when he came to Louisville, we got in his ass then too. Come on, Blake, you know me better than that. There ain't a motherfucker walking this earth I won't say nothing to.
Uh,
So
who's that
there's
Blake? I
that.
don't Blake.
Oh, he's
Never
somebody
seen
who
him.
lives. We live in the same city. He's cool. We don't always agree, but he loves Trump. That's his buddy. But
Oh, yes.
we always have some
Yeah.
fun bantering back and forth when it comes to politics.
I did say that to myself yesterday. If I'm going to open a panel this time, next time, no religion, no politics, because I get heated. I get really angry and what's the word, excited, or I don't want to do that anymore. But oh, I
So
didn't
that
ask you
might have
this
been the
question.
one time that you might have seen that the blaze, but trust and believe, I say shit to Greenberg all the time. Speaking of, when have you said
There's
anything to
power.
anybody in our community that you hold on one second that you don't like? Anybody in our community that you don't agree with? Have you ever said anything to any of them? Probably not. You're too busy watching what I'm doing. It's cool. I get it. What'd you say, J1?
No, I said he's trolling. He's trolling
No,
already. Damn.
he's straight.
Oh,
He's J1. He's fine. You gotta loosen up a little bit,
oh,
homie. The women in
oh,
this
my bad.
community can handle a little bit.
Okay, I deleted his comment. My bad, Blaze. My
Yeah, you gotta
bad.
stop that,
Bro.
J1. You're gonna kill your panel before you get it started, sweetie. He's not saying
Oh,
anything disrespectful at all, actually. I was having a conversation with him. I
oh,
mean, do what you
okay.
want, but I'd hate to see you kill
No,
your
no, no, no,
panel
no,
before
no.
it gets started. You hang out on some of the wildest places, our community, Vita's community, and then you like you I don't know, dude. That's weird. But do
Um,
what you want.
oh, last question. So I asked this question to Christine and Vita and Katrina. Because my uncle, right? My uncle, he's blind now and he could barely walk, but he wished that his ex-wife would come visit him. Because he's been with his ex-wife for like 25 years. They're not together anymore, of course. But what do you think about that? Like, right? An ex should visit their ex if they're like in the hospital or
No,
sick.
she has no he has no she no J1. Just because somebody's sick, she has no obligation to go visit him. That is her ex. So no, not at all. Not even close. It is not her obligation to go and visit anybody.
Even though they've been together for 25 years.
It doesn't matter. There was a
No.
reason why she left him, right? You did say they were divorced.
Yeah, yes, 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 divorce.
All right then.
But but maybe like
And
a
you might
sympathy
not
visit.
know why they divorced, J1. So to sit here and ask somebody that's separated from someone that they and try to guilt trip them in, because that's what you're doing, to make them feel like that they have to go visit somebody because they died. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama or your daddy. Like you're not obligated to go see anybody that you felt like you needed to leave. And that goes for your uncle's ex-wife.
But 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 they raised so many children together. So
So what? That has nothing to do with their relationship. There was a reason why she left him. I mean, for all you know, he could have hit her behind closed doors and everything. You don't know what he did to her. But there was something done for her to leave and divorce.
or what if he didn't do anything bad? It just they
You
didn't love
don't
each other
know
no
that.
more. But
There
make a
was
leave.
a reason why they fell out of love. People don't just get divorced because of whatever. So you can't guilt trip people in that. And like I said, I don't care if it's your parent. If a parent was abusive to you or whatever, I don't give a shit who they are on their deathbed. If there was a reason why you separated yourself from those people, then you don't need to feel like you're obligated, and no one should, because somebody's dying. Well, I guess they should have fucking thought about that before they made you bounce, not on their deathbed. He should have reached out to her long before if that was the case. Death death guilt trips is never a good that for me. I think it's stupid and tacky. That's just me though.
But what if he didn't do anything wrong? He just maybe he cheated and they got a divorce.
That is something wrong. What are you talking about, J1? She's the mother of his children. She raises his kids. She takes care of everything, and he goes out and sticks his dick in another woman, and she leaves him. And then you want her to feel guilty because he's dying? Nah, it don't work like that way. And you say just cheating, but let me ask you this question, J1. If you got
Mhm.
with a woman, right, and she went and just cheated on you, how do you think you would feel when that happened?
Angry,
You'd probably be hurt
angry,
too,
but
right?
yes. But I think I'll
All right.
forgive. Most like
But you don't know that because you've never even been with a woman. So you don't know that. You don't know what it's like to have soul ties with somebody because you're intimate with them and then them to betray you. And you don't know if you'll forgive them or not.
I mean, if we had kids together, I think I would forgive. Most likely,
You can't
if it
say
said it
that
never
because
happened.
you've never been in a relationship. And that's not healthy either. Just FYI. To pretend like something didn't happen. Because you as a person
Or
deserve to have somebody that's going to love you and be there for you, right? You don't deserve to be have to act like somebody's not doing something just to be with them. That's not healthy either, babe.
well, how about this?
You deserve to be happy.
We break up, but we can't get no divorce. I'm not signing no divorce papers. We have to live in the
She
same
can still get a
room, same
divorce.
house, but even though I don't
Some
sign the
people do that.
papers.
I mean, I'll tell you now, I know a lot of people in this time and age where they end up being roommates until they can get their own place because, again, you know what I mean? They live their whole life together or whatever. But just so you know, just because you don't sign divorce papers doesn't mean you can't get a divorce because it could still happen. Just so you know.
Alright.
I don't know. Back to your aunt. I just don't think that anybody should feel like, you know, just because an ex is dying that they have to go and cater to them. I don't agree with that. I don't care if it's an ex. I don't care if it's a parent. I don't give a fuck who it is. If whoever that human being hurt you, you don't feel no one is obligated just because somebody's on their deathbed. That's why people shouldn't wait until they're dying to fix shit. They should fix shit before that, if it actually matters. So if you're on your deathbed and you ain't trying to fix anything with me before you get to your deathbed, I probably don't give a fuck what you got talking about. That's just me though. There's family members. I don't give a fuck. I'm not never going. I will not go to their fucking funeral. I might have my own party when they die, if I'm being real. And I know that sounds heartless, but I don't give a shit. I don't
Alright.
live to please abusers anymore. It's not my job.
All right. All right.
What did Christine and Katrina and them, when you asked them that question, what did they say?
The same response as same response as you. Same response.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, I think you ought to ask some guys that too. Get some, like some of the dudes in the panel or whatever, whatever. Just ask them that, see what they say, because I just don't think, and I don't think it's harsh, right? I know it sounds harsh, but when you've had somebody, you know what I mean, and you've been in those situations, You know, I just think people should fix things. That's why you should give people the roses and have a relationship and even friendship, whatever, communicate and shit, all that before people die. Because once a person's dead, you're just kind of left with whatever it is they did or didn't do. So,
What about a cheater's always a cheater? You believe that? I've heard that a couple of times recently. Cheater's always a cheater.
what'd you say? Cheater?
Is it true? A
I
cheater
mean, I
is
don't
always a
know.
cheater?
I don't know. I can't really, I'm not really big into the whole cheating thing, so I can't really answer that for you. But I would say that just like anything else, people probably can overcome whatever. And let's see, Blake said an X is an X for a reason. I completely agree with that. Katrina says depends if the
Oh,
kids are
sorry.
grown, they may
I'm
have
not reading the
anger
chat.
against their I am against their dad for cheating on their mom. Yeah, and that's another aspect of things. J1, listen, you can't block my wording no matter what. I'm always oh goodness. Who is running your panel? Is Chris? No one's running his panel.
Oh,
Harry,
there's also another question I've been
hold
thinking
on,
about this.
hold on, hold on to that question. Hold on, listen. Drop the link real quick because I have to switch phones real quick because my phone's down, and then I'll come up and you can ask me the question again.
Just one more. I said, let me drop
Yeah, you gotta
the
wait
link.
though. I gotta go get. Hold on. I gotta go get my other phone. Give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
I'm looking for it. That
Harry.
car needs to be organized. I'll be right back.
Harry. Goddess? Who's God? Oh, yeah. I know who's Goddess. Well, we're not mentioning children, Margie. No. She would hear it from the show. No, not Ash. No. Blake Master. Katrina. Tia, let's mentioning kids. No. I need my glasses, man. Oh, shit. Um, what do you do tonight, TJ? A little bit of everything, Blake. Re-imaging devices. Oh boy, Harry. Oh shit. Oh, please, Harry. I'm gonna let you up, but please, no, no Jewish stuff. No criticizing Jews, please, and no disrespecting the women, please, Harry. For God's sakes, please. Oh, let's see. There goes Harry.
What's going on there,
Sana,
buddy?
Sana,
You're,
Sana.
you're like the
Yeah, I can't
virgin
pronounce
number
it.
one, bro. The virgin
I
one.
guess so. Yeah, let me ask you that question, Harry. Would you
hmm
visit your ex if she was in the hospital?
Absolutely, bro. Of course. If she was in the hospital and I had the kids and I was with the kids, of course. How the kids are gonna see their parent? How?
Well, I mean,
If I have the
huh?
kids and their
Uh,
parent, the other parent's in the hospital, well, and then the kids want to see their parent, how is that gonna happen? How is that gonna happen? Like
but let's say
if
they're
you're in
older
the
already.
hospital and
Oh,
you're
sorry.
hurt, right? Or you're terminally ill, something's wrong with you, right? How is the kid's going to see the father or the mother? How? You have to bring it to the hospital. So this hooker over here is not going to do nothing more than
Oh,
No,
create
you're not
problems.
gonna do that, Harry. You're not gonna do
please.
that.
No, no,
First
no,
of
no,
all,
Why
be
no,
not? Why
respectful
not,
because we're
hooker?
having
Why?
a conversation. You're gonna learn
no,
how to have a
please,
conversation, or you're gonna be sitting by
please.
yourself.
Why? I don't
Yes,
understand.
please,
Why?
Because
please.
J1 doesn't
Not the
want all
H
that rah
word.
rah on his shit. So
Yeah,
respect
but the
his
thing
panel.
is that you shouldn't come up here and start lying and start creating
I'm not
division.
lying.
Yeah, you
Goodbye,
are.
Harry.
You're lying.
See you later, Harry.
You're lying.
No, no.
Stop. Be respectful to his
Ah,
panel.
But I
Keep
don't
that shit
understand.
somewhere.
I don't
We got
understand the see
500
you
other
later.
panels, Harry. We don't
I
need to
don't
do that.
understand the see you later. What are you trying to
See
say?
you.
You're
Because
controlling
if
this
you keep
list?
doing this shit, he's gonna kick you off. So
Why
stop.
don't he kick you out?
yeah.
Why don't he kick you
No,
out?
no,
You're
no,
the
no,
one
no.
came in here screaming.
He's not
No,
going to
all
do
right.
that.
Why?
No, no,
Why?
no. I'm
Why,
not.
Summer?
Uh,
Why, Summer? Explain why.
Because J1 doesn't
So
no.
you
like
can say
when
whatever
men
the fuck you
argue
want to
with
say. You can
women.
say whatever the fuck you want to say and degrade men.
Harry,
I have
please. Just,
Harry, you're gonna get
Shut
kicked
the
off the
fuck
panel.
up. Really, seriously, shut
All
the
right,
fuck
see you
up.
later.
You
See you
know?
later.
Get rid of her,
Bye.
bro.
All right.
Get rid of this fucking hooker.
I
Seriously.
can't do that. I can't do it.
Just do it,
Jeez, I'm
bro.
trying.
So then leave,
Come on,
Summer. Then
Harry.
leave, Summer. If you don't like it, leave. It's very
I'm
simple.
not
You
No,
know?
going anywhere. You're
jeez.
gonna act like
So
you
then,
got some sense on his panel, or he's gonna kick you off. We have 100 panels that we can argue, Harry. Act like you got some fucking sense on Jay1's.
Oh boy, Harry, why you always gotta fight? Doesn't matter the topic. You gotta use. Why you always gotta say the H word and the W word? Come on, relax, man. Can we talk about Christian religion? Yeah, sure. If you want to, Margie. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna tell
I
you
mean, and I,
guys. Y'all know
uh,
Jay1 doesn't deal with guys arguing with women because of his past. So I'm gonna tell you
yes,
guys now. Don't come up here arguing. Just have a conversation, Harry. We don't have to sit here and argue. That is Jay1's trigger. If you don't know that by now, then you have not fucking hung out with him and understand anything he says. He does not like when men yell at women because of his own past. So don't do it.
yes, yes, Harry. Please, all right. I'm gonna let you back up, Harry, one more time, but please,
Yeah, let him up. He's good. He'll hopefully
all
act
right.
like he's got some sense.
Please, Harry, please. It triggers me, Harry. Seriously. You
you,
know.
you you better curb your mouth. That's all I gotta say. If you degrade a man
Harry,
up here, I'm just letting you know. Don't
Harry,
degrade
you
any
need to
men. Don't
stop.
degrade men.
Harry, you need to
Don't degrade
stop.
men.
He's going to kick you off because of his
Don't
own
degrade men.
history
That's
with
it. Just
domestic
don't degrade
violence.
men.
He doesn't like it. I'm not raising my
Yeah.
voice, so just stop. Now back to our conversation.
Don't degrade men. That's it.
So, like I was saying, back to our conversation.
See, she's controlling the conversation. Why,
No, we've
J1?
been
No,
sitting.
no. We're talking
Harry,
about.
all right.
Go ahead, Summer.
Why?
No, go
We're
ahead,
talking
J1.
about.
Handle your panel.
We're
Go
talking
ahead,
about
J1.
visiting the
It's your
ex.
panel. Don't let her control it. Go ahead.
No, she's
I'm
not.
gonna
We're
teach you how
talking
to
about
run your panel.
the.
Go ahead, J1.
You're gonna get
Oh
kicked
no,
off
boy.
before it. I give you 15 minutes and you'll be out of here, Harry,
Yeah,
because you
don't
won't.
worry
No,
about
you
it. You're
don't
the
know
one
how to stop.
starting right now. Just
No,
Summer,
calm
like I
yourself
was
down.
come
saying,
here.
we
Calm
were having
yourself
a
down. Don't break fucking
conversation about
TCH, and
men
that's it.
that are dying,
Don't
and
break
his
the fucking
uncle is
TCH rules.
dying.
That's all there is. And relax
Harry,
yourself.
stop.
My, it's my uncle, Harry. My uncle.
Just stop.
He would like. Yeah.
His uncle is on his deathbed.
Oh boy, that's
And
terrible.
he asked if is his ex-wife obligated. It had nothing to do with kids. He was just throwing scenarios in after that. The original question was his uncle is dying and his aunt that was married to him for years and they had children together. The children are grown, it sounds like. And is
Yes.
she
Without a doubt.
obligated?
Without
And
a doubt,
she
she needs
is
to go.
let
Without a
no
doubt. Yes,
with
without a doubt.
you're gonna
Without a
let me
doubt.
finish talking because that's how two adults have a conversation. So as I was saying, he wants to know that if should she feel obligated? And I said, no, I don't think so because they got a divorce for a reason. And since Jay1 doesn't know what the reason was, he could have been abusive, he could have cheated, whatever it was, there was a reason why the aunt left. So no, she shouldn't feel obligated. They've been divorced. And if he wanted to reconcile something or whatever, apologize for shit, he should have done that before he was on his deathbed.
Well,
Go
let
ahead,
me
Gary.
answer, let me answer now. In today's society, we have created so
Oh,
much animosity, and especially in today's feminism has created so much animosity towards the men that men are looked at as we're demons. So if the second we do anything wrong, we're demonized. So in her mind, she feels like I don't know. I mean, this is the mindset of a woman. Now, the mindset of a man is no matter what happens is that we will always have the empathy to go no matter what and just see someone if it's in on their deathbed, especially if there's children involved. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't believe that there's something so severe that there should be some type of animosity to just like, cut someone off on their deathbed, especially. Okay?
So what if he was abusive to her
It doesn't
while
matter.
they were married?
It
Well,
doesn't matter.
thank
It
God we
does
don't live by your
it
society.
does not matter. It does not matter. They
So
have
I
kids
still stand on
together.
what I say.
They
I
have
don't
kids
believe that
together.
she's
The best
obligated.
thing they can reconcile is for their kids to
No,
be
he's
happy. Yeah,
dying. They're not going to reconcile.
but it's just for that moment. It's a death reconcile, just to say, okay, whatever, rest in peace. That's it. Nothing else.
Well, the
You know,
children are
that's it.
grown. Let me ask you this, Jay1. I don't want to assume. Are the children of age?
yeah.
So they can go
Yes.
see their father on their own, right?
Yes, but they haven't.
Well, maybe there's a reason why they're upset because, again, we don't know what went on behind closed doors. So that
Because
gives it
again,
another
the mother
element.
probably
I didn't
brainwashed the
cut you. I
kids.
didn't cut you off.
Yeah.
There was
Go
a
ahead.
reason why she divorced him. And now that the children are upset, he could have been abusive. He could have cheated on her. And so again, the children are grown, so they can go see their father on their own.
Like seriously, listen, that's the father. He no matter what, he's at the end of his life, no matter what had happened, just going and saying a final goodbye is not going to, off the rest of them. So I don't understand where the hatred comes from. And if the kids didn't talk to the father, that means that the mother probably is in fault.
No, that's not true.
Oh, most of the times it is, because the mothers will keep the freaking children away from the fathers. This
If
is
children
a
see
fact.
their father beating
It's
on
a
their
fact.
mother, then they might have some
No, just because
animosity.
they're not paying child support or something, like you got to pay to see your kids. Like if you're not paying, you're not going to see your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Get the
do
fuck
you?
out of here.
I don't know, Harry. Are you speaking from life experience?
No, I'm not speaking from life experience.
Okay, then you don't know what happened in this
I'm
household. So
speaking
you
from
can't.
what I see. I'm speaking from
You
what I
don't see
see.
anything. You
Not
don't
my
see
own life
anything because
experience, not
you
my
don't
own life
even know these
experience, but
people.
everybody else's life experience. I learned
Why are
from
you
your
raising your
mistakes.
voice, Harry?
I learned from
Can you
your
not?
mistakes.
Can you not? My
I
mistake,
learned
sweetie. I'm
from
not
your
the bitch you're
mistakes.
fucking.
I learned
I'm
from
not the
your
bitch
mistakes.
fucking.
I don't make your mistakes.
Harry, stop yelling.
Now I'm saying I don't
Harry,
make
please.
your
No.
mistakes. I don't need to go through something to know something. I don't need to
Oh,
live
really?
through it to know it. Yeah. Not a
Yeah.
Greek.
Okay.
Not a Greek. I don't need
Yeah.
to live through it to realize what's wrong or right. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's your opinion.
No, it's not my
Okay.
opinion. It's the facts. It's the facts. I learned
It's your
through your
opinion.
mistakes. I
It's
don't
your
need to make
opinion
your
because you don't
mistakes.
know me and you don't know his
Whatever.
uncle or his wife.
Whatever.
So it's your
Whatever.
opinion. That's
There
how
is
that works.
nothing so.
In the
Listen,
English language,
when it
that's
comes
what
to
it's
death,
called. It's called an opinion.
when it comes to death, all is everything's off the table. When it comes to death,
You don't know these people. You can't say that.
when it comes to nothing can be so serious when it comes to death.
No, that's not true.
Nothing. No, it is true. Nothing can be so
Okay.
serious unless
You-
unless he did something really severe to her and the kids. There's nothing that for serious.
Maybe, but that's the point. We don't know if he did or not.
Well,
Because
even if he cheated on
because
her,
we
or
don't we
even if
don't
he
know
cheated
what
on her
happens
and got
behind
drunk one
closed
night and
doors.
beat her up, it's still not enough. Even if he
Well,
cheated
in
on
your
her and
eyes,
beat her up one night, it's still not enough.
It's in your eyes. I
Then
mean,
it's
we know
not
how you
enough.
talk
It's
to your
not
girl
enough.
when
It's
she's
not
on
enough.
panels.
You
So.
women of today are the ones that are creating this animosity. In the past, that shit never went. In the
Hey,
past, it never
hey,
went.
Jay1, can I
You
ask you a
women
question?
destroyed the fucking
Jay1, can I
planet.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
How
Yes.
long have they been divorced?
Since 2012.
2012. Okay. So it isn't something that just
How
happened.
many years were they married, Jay1?
Total, 25 years.
25 years. You
So
think
it had to
that
be something
25 years,
severe.
you
It
think that
had
he
to be
doesn't
something.
deserve her to go to the deathbed?
His children are grown. So if his
Man,
children don't go
shut up.
see him, if his children don't go see him, then something's there, right? That's on them. They're grown. Grown children can
You want to
go
be
and make
evil? You want to be
decisions.
evil? Be evil. But don't tell any
No,
other
you're making
fucking
this
woman to be
personal.
evil like
Harry,
you.
I'm so
Okay?
sorry that you can't
If you
have an
want to be
adult
evil, you be
conversation.
evil. Don't tell other
Harry,
women to be evil, all right?
Harry, we're having an adult conversation.
Yeah, well,
Please
you
grow the
made
fuck up.
choices in your life that other women wouldn't make.
We're
So I
not
don't think that
talking
your
about
advice is
me.
good.
We're
I don't
not
think your
talking.
advice should
I
be
mean, you're with
taken.
Margie, dude.
You
The
made
woman that
choices that
fucking
no other women
told
make.
everybody you're
You
stalking
know,
her. So
you make
stop.
choices.
Just
You
stop.
left your
Just
children
stop.
behind, right? You left your children behind. You made
You
choices
don't
that
get
you
to
shouldn't
talk
have
about
made.
my children, Harry. No,
Yeah,
I'll
but I
watch
mean,
this whole
why would
goddamn
anybody
fucking
take
panel
your
if you
word?
think you're gonna
You're
talk
not a
about my
person they should
fucking
fucking.
kids. You fucking beat
Never
off.
mind, never mind. Shit.
I told you
All right,
you'd
never
get kicked
mind.
off in 15 minutes, didn't I? Because I trigger
Not
you,
good.
worthless
No
bitch.
kids, no kids, no kids, no kids, no kids, please.
Every time I'm gonna
Please.
trigger you, Harry. Every time.
Please, oh boy, please, all right.
Jay1, I'm not going to argue. Jay1, I have a
Okay, okay,
question.
okay.
I have a question. Do you know if they spoke on the phone?
I don't think so. I know
You
they
don't
broke
know.
up in
So
2012.
maybe,
They broke up in 2012.
no, over the phone, like,
Oh.
hey, I just want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't
I'm not sure.
necessarily mean a of an in-person visit, but perhaps maybe they spoke over the phone. Do
Not
you
sure.
know?
All I know is, you know how it ended 2012? He came home from work, and the kids, she and the kids were gone. The furniture was gone.
All right,
Everything was
well,
gone.
let's not talk about the past. We're talking about what you're
Okay.
talking about. Like, does he deserve a visit, right? And personally, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer here. I really don't think there's a right or wrong answer, because what might happen in your uncle's scenario might be identical to somebody else, and they might do something completely different. Everybody's different, J1. There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. There is just people's experience.
She
And
should be
at the
married?
end of the
Yes.
day, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, she's got to live with the choices if she decides not to visit him. And he's got to live with the choices he made if she decides not to visit him. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know really the ins and outs of everything, and there's reasons for everything, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's
Yep, and
just
I agree with that, and that's why I say I don't feel like anybody should feel obligated. If there was a
right,
reason why they left, and there's a reason the kids aren't talking, and there's a reason that there haven't been a lot of
right,
communication since they've been gone, I can completely understand. And I personally wouldn't guilt trip somebody in whatever decision they make in that situation because they
right,
have to do what's right for them.
right. There's people, J1, that parents are they're getting old, right? And they're getting to the point in their life. And I think the right thing for a child to do is be spend as much time with your parents as possible, because when they're gone, they're gone. Not every child's going to do that. Not every child's going to take advantage of that. Everyone's going to react different. Is it right? Is it wrong? Oh, they never went over there to visit their parents. And you know what I mean? We can't judge. We're not supposed to judge people. There's no judgment. We can just say she or he made their decision, and it's none of our business. And if it's a selfish decision, then I'm going to have to live with that decision, that I chose not to go either visit my parents or visit my uncle or visit my father. Like, that's a decision I'm going to have to make and live with. Vice versa, the guy on the other end or the girl on the other end that you're saying deserves a visit, if nobody comes to visit them, then they have to understand perhaps why, and they may never. You know what I mean? So there's no right or wrong answer here. There's people that don't go visit their parents when they're older. You know what I mean? Like, and it's sad, but it's their choice, and it's the choices they make in life. And we have to live with our choices. That's it. Period. That's why, I talk a lot about my parents, and I'll never change a thing, and I would do it over 50 million times again. Some people might look at me like I was crazy. Why are, you know what I mean? Like, so everybody's different. And me and Summer may have identical situations, right? We may have a husband's identical. We might both be divorced. We might both have children. Yet her ex-husband is in the hospital dying, and my ex-husband and Summer might do something completely different than what I would do. It doesn't make Summer right, and it doesn't make me right. It doesn't make Summer wrong, and it doesn't make me wrong. It's, choices in our life, and we have to be okay with those choices. Does
Well,
that make
I
sense?
I
agree.
was thinking about this. I was thinking about this, Lisa. Let's say me, I married someone, right? And we get a divorce 10 years later. But because we don't love each other anymore. But I was good, she was good. Right? She has to still visit me if I'm sick or have
J1, nobody
surgery.
has to do anything in this world. That's what you need to understand first, is nobody has to do anything in this world but pay taxes. We don't have to do anything. We make choices based on our independence and our feelings and our experience. And I've made choices in life and I'm like, why did I do that? That was completely the wrong choice. But I made that choice and I live and learn by it. That's all. Like we can't say what you're going to do, J1, might not be what Harry would have done. Or it may be exactly what Harry would have done. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, there's no right or wrong, and there's no judgment. You can't judge people because they decided not to go or not go. We don't have all the facts, first of all. We don't know everything, and everybody's different. There's going to be choices in life. And some of them are going to be harder than the other, right? I mean,
It, it, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking about my uncle right now. Lisa. I'm imagining myself. Well, let's say I've been a very good husband. Not abusive. You know, just broke up because we're not in love anymore. But if I get injured, she has to visit.
what if she's remarried? I don't know if she is, but what if she's remarried
Yes,
and
she
her,
still has to
okay, she's
visit.
remarried, and I don't want you to answer these questions. What if she's remarried and her husband's like, no, I don't want you to go visit him? And she's trying to respect her current husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have all, and she's caught between, this is my kid's father, and I'm now married, and he does not want me to go. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have all the information. So you can't judge your aunt for going or not going. We just know what you have to worry about, J1, that if it was you, and it doesn't have to be a wife, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be anybody. You just have to worry about what you would do in a situation and whether you want to go or not. That's all.
Well, yeah, because there's even been, there's been situations, J1, like, you're on my Facebook, right? And you know that I lose a lot of people in my community, you know what I mean? And I try to go to all the funerals I possibly can. But I'll be honest with you, sometimes mentally, it's just a fucking lot. And sometimes I just can't go to another funeral. You know what I mean? Now, does that mean that I don't care about that person? No. Does that mean that I'm not going to mourn that person? Not at all. It just means I can't see another, you know what I mean? I just can't go to another funeral. My mental can't handle it. And to me, to be honest with you, like, I just believe wholeheartedly, and this is just what I believe in, like, once a person passes, like, they're always with you, right? So, I don't have to go to a hospital. I don't have to go to, whatever. I can celebrate that person in the way I need to. That's peaceful for me. But, Mike, and I'll go back to your aunt and uncle. Obviously, there's things that you don't know in their marriage. You know what I mean? And what you, like Lisa said, what you would do, hey, if that works for you, that's great. But for me, I just would never guilt anybody, especially somebody that got a divorce, especially looking at all the elements. The kids aren't talking with them. They haven't really spoke. She's remarried, all
Right.
that. I just would never guilt somebody into that because, again, you don't know what happened behind closed doors.
Right. And you
Okay.
don't know
All
what
right.
current circumstances are happening. And maybe they spoke on the phone. Maybe she's like, hey, I can't make it to the hospital for certain reasons. But maybe she picked up the phone. She spoke to him and said, hey, things were never always perfect, but I want you to know XYZ. I don't know. Maybe she spoke to him on the phone. Maybe she wrote him a letter and sent it to the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, to go visit doesn't mean you're not thinking of somebody or you're not, wanting to support. There's sometimes personal reasons why people do the things they do. And Harry is asking to come back. And
Uh, uh, all right.
if he could
I'm,
talk like a
I
human
am,
being,
but
and not a
Not talk
human
if you
about
being, but
mention,
people's kids because we're not doing that.
yeah, yes, no kids,
yeah.
Harry. I'm gonna kick you out. No kids and no H word, please.
And you
Just
gave him, this is
be
his third
respectful.
warning. So after this, if he
All right.
messes up
All
again,
right.
then he's done for the day.
All right. There you go. Hello, Harry.
Yeah,
All right.
writing my comments. How's that? Is that better? You guys would rather me do that? We can do that.
You sound kind of far away, Harry.
No, I'm saying I'm kind of getting
Oh,
messages,
there you
but
go.
the volume, I'm not sure. Let's see. Audio, show. Yeah, I just wrote my comment over there. See my comment there. You guys can read it out if you want. If you don't want me to speak, because maybe my voice scares you guys. I'm not sure what it is.
It's not
But
me. I think it's J1.
no, I know, but they're just scared. They're scared of me, so I don't know what it is. But
No,
anyway,
Jay
my
a lot and doesn't like hearing men yell at women because of his own history with
you're
domestic violence.
breaking
So
up,
try to
Summer.
take notes of that.
You're roboting. You're
You heard what
roboting.
I said.
No, I didn't. He's right. I didn't hear what you said. It was robotic.
Yeah, you got to go in and out or something. I'm not sure.
Has a
Oh, yeah.
history with domestic.
I can't hear you. We can't hear nothing you're saying.
Is it my phone?
I'm sure
No,
you
no, no.
No,
can.
it's her. It's her. She's probably somewhere.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'll just get kicked off panel again because you'll start yelling again. That'll trigger him and he'll kick you off panel.
I'm not going to say anything to you. I'm just going to talk like this to you, Summer. Is that
It's
okay?
not
Just don't be
me. He
scared. Don't
doesn't
be
like
scared.
people screaming. That's all.
Don't worry. I'm not going to go nowhere. I will speak to you like this, and it's not going to be scary. Don't worry.
All right, thank you, Harry. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't worry. I'll show you that, a Greek can do all. I'll make you flip and fall.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Keep
yeah.
talking.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. So basically, when it comes to someone's end, right? When you have someone delusionally thinking that they're with you no matter what, they're crazy. You do know that, right, Jay1? Like if someone's going to tell you, I don't need to go somewhere because they're with me all the time, they're selfish, delusional, and they have narcissistic tendencies. You do understand that, right, Jay1? Like if someone's in their deathbed, they need you to come there.
Talking out
If someone's in their deathbed, they need you to get there. They need you to come there. They don't feel
not
alone.
necessarily.
They
Not
feel
if that
not
was her
wanted.
abuser.
They don't feel
Not if
loved,
that was Well,
So,
maybe she didn't feel love when he was beating her ass.
You see, like the animosity and the hatred will never leave these. I'm sorry, I had to cough. I apologize. No. I had something in my throat, bro. So it will never leave them. It would always
15
be.
minutes. I'll
It
call it
will
now.
always be. What'd you say? What'd
15
you
minutes.
say? Huh?
15 minutes. I call
15
it
minutes.
now.
Okay.
Because you can't help yourself.
It's just nuts. That's just nuts.
We're not
So basically,
PhD.
you have these. I don't know how to call them, like witches, right? Like a witch running around, bro, with these evil tendencies in them. Brainwashing their children just because they couldn't get along and was left behind by their husband. Do you understand that?
She divorced him. She left him.
That? So she did it on top of that. She emptied out the house and did that, so someone so cold is not going to freaking go back and see someone in a deathbed. It's just not going to happen.
I love the way it's always the women's fault and Harry's story.
99.9% of the times, yes, it is your fault. Yes, especially today. Especially today. Yes, especially today.
Again, Harry. You're yelling again, Harry.
You're yelling. You're yelling. You're the one yelling.
But Harry,
Today, listen, Jay1, times have changed, buddy. If you want to take someone's advice, you should take mine. I am the one who knows all. You do understand that, right?
Yeah.
Like, how many times have I been wrong out here, Jay1? Honestly, right now, you tell me, how many times have I been wrong? Who could say, Harry, you were wrong about that? Who? Tell me what, when, where?
Every time you open your mouth.
You see what I'm saying, Jay1? See what I'm saying? So now you're taking advice from someone who has failed in life. You understand? You cannot take advice from some failures. You understand?
I did say 15 minutes.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
13.
Stop. I'm not talking about you.
It's gonna happen because you can't.
So when you're asking people that have failed themselves and everyone around them for advice, you're not going to get the right advice. You have to understand
like you're speaking from experience, Harry. You sound like a bitter old man that got left by his wife.
Can you explain to her not to sit there and try to trigger the other person? Because I'm not doing that to her. I'm not doing that to her. You do understand what I'm saying now, right? And you're allowing this to happen, Jay1. Tell her to calm down, Jay1. Tell her to calm down, Jay1.
I can't tell a woman to calm down.
Why not? How come you could tell me to calm down? Why could you tell me to calm down?
Because I'm
Why is
not
your
yelling.
mentality so flawed, J1? Do you know that we're more dominant than them and we should be telling them what to do, not them us? Why is your mind so twisted? Where have you failed yourself, J1? What have you
That's
seen?
old way.
Where
That's the old way of thinking, Harry.
where in history have you seen women telling men what to do? Where?
No,
See it
Jerry.
now.
Where,
I see it
J1?
now.
Where?
I see it now.
Why are
Yeah,
you
why,
yelling?
J1?
Jerry, why are you yelling at the host?
And you think our world is better now?
Why are you yelling at the host?
You think our world
No, I
is
don't
better
know.
now, J1? When was the world better?
Yes, it's
When did we
fair.
have more logic, common sense, and a better education worldwide? When? In the past or today? Were we more educated in the past or today?
So you're saying that things were better back then because men were
Was
in
the
control?
population more educated back then or today? Honest answers here.
Probably
J1.
back, a lot of people
Back
say
then, right?
people say back then.
You know why,
People say
J1?
back then.
Yes, you know why, J1? Because we didn't have the
Why?
internet and we didn't have anything else, and they were sitting there reading books. The books was the internet.
I will
Like
agree
the
with
books
that.
was the internet.
I will agree with that.
Okay, so
Okay.
today's population is so dumbed down that they can't tell the difference of what they are and who they are. They don't even know the role they're supposed to play. You understand? You're
And
here
let me guess, the
confused
Greek
and
god is going to
taking
tell
orders
everybody
from
who they
women.
are, right?
You know, and this is why you failed in your own life, J1, when it comes to relationships.
That's it. Let's
You
talk shit
understand?
to the host that's letting you up here.
When it
No one
comes to
else does.
relationships, J1, you failed yourself because
Maybe he's
you don't
smart.
know what you are. When you figure out what you are and you know how to take that role and embrace it, then you move forward.
When you say he
understand?
doesn't know what he is, are you talking his sexual preference?
No, I'm just saying his role as a man. When you're taking orders from a woman, you've lost your role as a man. That is not it. You're not supposed to take
Well,
any
this is
order from a
what-
woman whatsoever. Do you know that I quit every fucking job where there was someone on the top that was a woman? I quit the job right away. And you know what happened? They would get moved from
Because
they
you're
would get moved from the
insecure,
site.
Harry. That's
They
why.
would get moved from the site because I was so important there. They would be removed from the site, and I would tell them, just put him on a different project. I don't want him here. That's it. No women on this fucking job site whatsoever. That is it. Those were my rules. And that's exactly what happened.
This is where
Those are
Harry's-
exactly what happened. There was never a woman on my fucking job site. Ever. And no
This is where-
inspectors,
Stop yelling.
no inspectors, no workers, no females whatsoever on my job sites. Ever.
I like Harry. I don't mind having a female boss. I'd rather have a female boss.
You're
Think about
absolutely
grateful
out of your mouth. You're absolutely out of your mind. You're
Harry,
out
what
of your
about
mind.
if on paper, right? On paper, experience, I'm a better.
You're out of your
foreman.
mind. I don't care what it is.
I'm a better.
I don't
foreman
care
than
what
the
it
man.
is. I don't care what it is.
So-
On
so
my
this is-
profession, you know, you guys want to talk about being in a nursery? Yes, okay, whatever. But not in my profession. Not in my profession. Not in my profession.
And
You're
this
not
is
gonna
where,
come
this-
where strength and power is needed and bring me some female. Like if I was a cop and you brought me a woman as a partner, I'd fucking quit. Quit right away.
Harry,
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I would
Sound like my
accept
dad,
a
Harry.
woman partner. No.
Well, you guys, we have to
fucking
remember
way.
that Harry's
No
like 80
fucking
years
way.
old. So
No
back
fucking
then,
way.
he could
No
say that to
fucking way.
women. But
I'm not gonna
nowadays,
work
he
with
could
a
never say
liability.
that
It
to
is
women.
fucking nuts. I'm not gonna work with a liability. That is crazy. Crazy.
Yo,
Like I gotta think
is
to
there a
myself,
term?
yo, I gotta protect this fucking woman now? You're nuts. There is no
Is
way
there a
that's
term
happening.
for
No
people
way
that
that's
think like
happening.
Harry? I just say old thinking, old way of thinking.
It's not an old
He's
way
old.
of thinking. It's
old.
the
You know
only
that,
way of
Jay1.
thinking.
He's
It's the
very old,
only way
so
of
he has a
thinking,
very
J1.
old way of thinking.
Listen, let me tell you something, J1. If we do survive whatever's happening today, all right, even in the future, because we are going to see some hard times. If we do survive these hard times, life is going to go back to, it's going to be a reset. You know that, right? The second this fucking reset happens, these women are going to fall and roll right away. They're going to fall and roll right away. You know what they're going to do? Grab the back of your shirt and say, protect me. They're going to grab the back of your shirt and say, protect
No.
me, please.
Not
Shaking.
all of us
I
will.
can guarantee you that. I
Not all
can
of us
guarantee you
will.
my life, bro.
It
I can
won't be
guarantee
you.
you my life.
Dude, you're like 80 years old.
Once the shit hits the fan, all of these fucking women are going to realize what and who they are. Trust me when I
Yes.
tell you, J1.
And
This has
that's why
happened.
you're with
This has been
somebody like
repeating in
Marcy.
history time and time again.
Because neither one of
Time
you
and
know who
time
the fuck
again,
you are.
J1.
Funny.
Time and time again,
Harry, I
J1.
don't know, man. Harry, I
I'm
see the
telling
woman's
you,
taking over.
J1, they are the ones that have destroyed our families. They are the ones that have fucking. I am telling you, they are the most
ladies and
evil
gentlemen, when a
things that
man
you
is
can come
hurt, this is
across.
what it sounds
Most
like.
of these
Harry.
women, they will leave their fucking families. They will leave everything. They don't care about nothing. They don't care. They are evil. Trust me when I tell you. I've seen this time and time again. They will choose cock over their family. They will not care
speaking from
about
life
nothing
experience.
else but their fucking
You're
selves. I'm
definitely
telling you,
speaking from life
J1. I'm
experience,
telling you,
Harry.
J1. Men
Harry, you
today,
sound like my dad and uncle.
listen to me. Men today hold the fucking home way better than women do. Men today are way
Well,
more
if this is how
important.
your uncle speaks, no wonder why she won't go to the hospital.
Men today have picked up the role of a woman. They needed to, because these women are freaking crossing their legs like men and smoking cigars. They don't fucking cross their legs like women anymore. I'm telling you,
Harry, you're
Jay1.
not trolling, right? Harry, you're not
Excuse
trolling,
me?
right?
I'm not fucking
You're not
trolling you,
trolling.
bro. I'm not trolling you, bro. You get rid of these two and I'll teach you how to be a man. You get rid of them and you'll
He's
see.
not getting rid of us.
If you want to be a man, you just listen to a man. A woman cannot make you a man, J1. You have to understand
He don't
that.
need you to do it. He needs
You
a
have to
man to do it,
understand that,
not you.
J1. A
But why
woman
does
cannot make you a
everybody
man,
get rid of us?
and he definitely doesn't need no woman to
Because
help him.
we're a threat, Lisa.
Get
That's
the
why.
fuck out
Yeah,
of
but he
here.
needs to have
You
females in
fucking
his life too. So why does he need to get rid of us?
listen to me, J1. Let me explain to you something. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're upsetting me, bro. Do you see me as a
No,
moron,
you're
man?
upsetting yourself.
Do you see me? You think I'm stupid, bro? You think I'm? Do you think you think it takes stupidity to do what I do? Huh? It takes wittiness, quickness. I'm the smartest fucking guy out here. You understand? You see how Margie is? She's the fucking most lady-like thing you could find here. You understand?
Yeah.
She's the only one that carries herself like a fucking lady out here. You do know that,
Do you
right,
know how to
J1?
do a poll? Do you know how to do a poll, J1?
Let me see.
Like,
Hold on.
do we agree with
I've
Harry,
seen it
or
here.
do we not agree with Harry?
Listen, Lisa, I know
All
deep
right.
down inside you agree with me because you came from a fucking normal household. So don't fucking fuck with me.
No, but you know what? I respect my mother, and my father respected
Of course,
my
and I
mother.
do too. But you know, when a woman comes out of a role and starts acting like a man, you know exactly what I'm talking about, all right? You remember those households when we were kids and your parents were making fun of them, like, oh my God, did you hear how she treated him? And don't fucking tell me you didn't hear that shit.
You're raising your voice. No,
And don't tell me you didn't hear that
Harry, you're
shit.
raising your voice and you're being very angry.
Listen. There's a lot of things that happened growing up, right? We're not all the same.
Right, we're not all the same. So the better ones need to teach the ones that had the less education, the ones that had the less, the ones that had the more fucked up.
Well, you're not married.
You know?
You say you don't have any children. So who the fuck are you teaching what about family values?
Yeah, but what about the ones that were married and messed up? What the hell did you do?
You said you've never been married.
I'm the one who hasn't made a mistake. I haven't made a mistake.
You've never been married. You don't have any
All my
children.
friends come to me for advice. All my friends come to me for advice.
Who are you going to teach family values?
All my friends come to me for advice. All my friends come to me for advice. They're all married.
It doesn't work like that.
It does work like that.
That's not fair.
It does work like that.
It
does work like that. I'm just extremely smart and I know what it takes.
He's never been married.
I
He has
can
nothing.
fucking
And
tell
all
you
he
what it
sits up here and
takes.
talks
A
about fucking
marriage
family
cannot be
values. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not married neither, and I don't have kids. But you
but you're not sitting up here telling people about their marriages either.
No.
Okay, that's my point.
Right. And this is where I say everything, Jay1. People have different opinions. People have different lifestyles. People have different choices. And we have to respect Harry. That's his choice, right? That's the way he treats
100%.
women.
And I don't know why we're capping for him, because I'm going to have my opinion and he can have his. And that's the way it's been.
100%. 100%. 100%. Because I don't agree with anything Harry's saying right now about women. I don't. But I'm going to just respect, hey, his lifestyle does not affect me at all. So his opinions
100%.
don't affect me at all. I don't gotta live with him.
someone that never has been married would not understand what all it entails. You could watch people that are married and all of that. And it's not talking bad about somebody that's never been married, but you cannot, a single person that's never been married cannot tell me anything about a 20-year marriage, right? Just like if I'm a single person in today's age, I can't tell nobody what the fucking how to be a single person, because guess what? The last time I was single was 20 fucking years ago. You know what I mean? I can give conversation, but there's only so much substance that it's going to hold because, well, I'm not a single woman today.
Yeah, but I mean, I like for me, example, I'm just going to use me because I could just use me. I mean, I think I have an ethical understanding of how to treat a spouse, or I've been in relationships, right? And
Right.
I think I have an understanding what's the value. If you're going to say,
Right.
Lisa, how do you make a 20
Sorry,
year
Henry.
how do you make a 20-year marriage work? I'm going to say to you,
Babe, you want to come up here and fucking teach these fucking
And you
dirty
can,
hookers how to
and
be
you
a
can give
woman?
your opinion,
Huh?
right? Because you've had
Babes, come
relationships,
up here.
so
Come
you
up
can
here
talk.
and fucking
But to
talk to them.
say that
Come up
you
here and
can
talk to
tell
them.
me what a 20-year
Don't
marriage
you dare put me in a
entails,
fucking back again,
that's not
J1.
a
I'm never gonna
20-year
come back here again. You
relationship,
know that,
and they
right?
are
I
different.
could bring you more views
I
than
don't
them.
know what
You
it
know that,
takes.
right?
I'm not
Just letting you know.
My
We
bad.
can't,
It was a
Jay1, we
mistake.
can't have a
Mistake.
Just don't
conversation
do it
while he's
again. If you want to
screaming.
fucking silence them, silence them. Don't silence me. I'm the only one
It
that's
was a
giving you
mistake,
fucking
Harry.
proper advice over here. I'm
You're
the
gonna
only
get
one
kicked
who's
out
giving you
again.
good, proper advice.
Harry. My back. I made a mistake. I was trying to do the poll thing and I clicked my back. My mistake.
Listen. I'm not stupid, J1.
So can
Okay?
we
That was a
finish our
mistake.
conversation that we were having, me and Lisa?
No,
So as I was saying,
why don't Margie, as a woman that's been married, come up here and tell you?
and she's been divorced.
Okay. Okay, so what's the
where's
difference,
that?
J1? Let me tell you something, bro. Everything is a relationship. If you're not going to take your
No,
relationship,
there are different
listen
levels
to
to
me, J1. Listen
relationships.
to me,
I don't give a
J1.
fuck who gets
Listen to me,
offended by it, but
J1.
there is different
Everything is a
levels. And
relationship,
someone
right?
that has
If
never
your
been
marriage,
married
if
can
your
only speak
marriage
on marriage to an
relationship, if your
extent
marriage
because they've
relationship,
never experienced it.
if your marriage
And being
relationship is not going
married
to be
and being in a
taken like on a
relationship is
professional
different.
level, then it's never going to work out. Like your
It's
marriage
different.
relationship needs to be fucking respectable on a professional level. You guys can act like children. Like you cannot like tic tac back and forth.
Yeah, that's
You
why I
can't
still
fight.
have a
You can't
successful
fight in
marriage.
front of the kids. You
That's
know
why
you
I
can't
still
do
have a
these things.
successful
You
marriage.
can't do these
I'm not
things.
divorced.
And I've had
I'm
a lot
not
of
divorced.
relationships where women had fucking kids. And I would never argue in front of her with her kids. I would never do that. I would take her to the side and
I
tell her,
agree.
listen. Don't argue in front of the kids.
100%.
You keep our arguments away from them. They don't need to know why we're arguing. They don't need to know anything about us. We're not going to confuse these kids because we can't get along. Now, if you need to speak to me, please take me to the side and we'll speak over here. And these kids are not even mine. Do you understand me? There is nobody that knows about relationships better than me because I respect the relationship.
People
You
can get
understand?
offended all they
It's all
want, but a
about- it's all about
relationship and a marriage
respecting
are two
each
different
other.
things.
It's all about
I'm
respecting
sorry,
each
and I
other.
don't give a fuck who
When
don't
that
like it.
respect is broken, the relationship is ended. When that fucking
Relationships
egg,
and
when that
marriages
egg,
are two
when that egg
different
shatters, when that egg shatters, J1, it's over. It doesn't matter if you're dating, if you're fucking married, if you're whatever. Once that eggshell breaks, it's fucking done. You have to respect each
That's
other.
not true either.
It's all
That's
about
not true
respect.
either.
That's all there
People
is.
go
Do
back
you
and fuck up
understand me?
relationships all the
That's
time
all
and
there
marriages.
is. Once you start to baby each other and act like siblings, it's not going to work out. You're not fucking friends. You're not siblings. You're professional fucking partners trying to fucking create a family. Okay? That's all there is. And you have to fucking carry yourselves like professionals. All right?
So
And that's
this is
what
what
it is.
Harry
If
does.
you
He
can't
doesn't want
do
to have a
that, then if
conversation.
you
All
can't
he
do
wants to
that,
do is
and you're going to
fucking
be
dictate
married
the whole fucking
like some
panel, and it's
silly,
lame as
stupid
fuck.
couple, and you're going to
So
be married like
I
some
will be back,
silly, stupid
Jay1. I will
couple,
see you all
acting like
later
a
because I
bunch
want
of
to talk.
rejects
I don't
in
want
front
to
of your
fucking yell.
kids, then
Holler.
yes, it's going to fail. Get the fuck out of here, you dumb, filthy hooker.
Hold on, Harry. Hold on, Harry. Hold on. You said two people that's in the marriage are professionals trying to make it happen, right? How are two professionals trying and not doing?
Harry, please stop with the hooker,
Answer me
bro.
that
J1,
riddle.
please, bro.
Answer me
I'm
that
saying
riddle,
hooker.
brother.
It's not fucking bad. It's that shit that they smoke. You know the hooker that they
Oh,
smoke? Come on, bro.
okay.
Come
You just
on, man.
contradicted
I'm
yourself.
calling her a fucking
am
hooker,
sometimes.
man. It's what they smoke. The Arabs smoke the hooker, bro. So I'm
And you're wrong,
smoking her. I'm
Harry.
smoking her. You
You're
gotta
wrong,
stop with that,
Harry.
bro.
Two people
It's a
that got
hooker.
divorced don't have to respect each other. They
You know
don't
when they
have
say,
to.
"Yo, I smoked you,"
It's
I'm
a
calling her
mutual
a hooker
thing.
because I smoked her. You understand? Stop it with that, bro. Don't fucking come up with
Okay.
your own terminology.
Harry, let me ask you,
Uh,
did your mother ever get mad at your father?
Of course, they've argued. There's
Did your
always
mother
going to be
ever,
arguments,
but did
you
she
know. But they're
ever
not going to
like
act a fool in
voice,
front of us.
but did she voice her, like, why she was upset or why whatever?
Yes, on their private. You know, if it's something serious on their private. You know, like what? Like if you wanted more salt in his food, like what are you talking about? Like I don't know
Like,
what they argue
like,
about.
hey, I
I
told
have
you
no
not,
idea what they argue about, Lisa. I have no idea.
whatever. Maybe I told you to buy red paint and you bought gray paint. Did they ever argue, or was your mother like, you're
No,
not
it was like,
treating?
okay, whatever, you know, that's it. You know, and my mother wasn't argumentative. My father was way more, you know, my mother knew her role, and that's it. There was hardly any arguments, hardly any. And if they argued, it was because of us, if anything. You know, they didn't argue for themselves. They were very professional. They
So they
carried
was on the
themselves with
basketball team or
professional. They
something?
were professionals. They were not children arguing over the littlest thing every 5 seconds, like children, like siblings.
Oh,
No, it's mine. No, it's yours. Give me the remote. Change the channel. It's not. What are you
right.
crazy, you people? People
My
are
parents,
nuts.
yeah, my
You
parents
got
didn't
kids in
argue
front
like
of
that
you. What are you
either,
doing, you freaking lunatics? What are you doing? You're acting like fucking bunch of retards. And then I'm sorry about that. And then
Yo,
all of a
you breaking
sudden you
TCH,
expect
bro. Come
all of
on,
a sudden
bro.
you expect your kids to like act normal in society when you guys are acting like children yourselves? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. And then you get this other one over here because she knows exactly what I'm talking about and she runs off. You know? And you're asking her for advice? Bro, she ran away from her family and everything. You know, how does she
oh
know
no,
how does she know
no,
anything about fucking empathy and love?
stop. No, no,
Come
no, no,
on,
stop,
man.
stop, stop, stop,
No,
stop
it's the
that.
truth,
Never mind. You know
J1.
what? Fuck
Why?
this.
Why?
Fuck
Stop
this.
what, bro?
Fuck this.
She just said
Uh,
she just said